The second step of Phase 2 for the first MRP assignment will not take you very long to do. It is very brief and very easy. This, however, does not mean that it is not important. In fact, the technique that you will be practicing in this assignment is one that you must master, for you will have to use it for every single MRP assignment for the remainder of the semester. Before we take a look at that technique, let's take a look at what we are presented with in this form. Let's examine the nature of the form, and let's examine what you are going to be dealing with in this assignment. Let's take a look at the very beginning of the document. There you see a text box that has the word name in it. You see a space after that, and you see a text box that has the word surname in it. The reason that these are in separate text boxes is quite simple. A name is not a surname, and a surname is not a name. You will need this distinction when you're doing other assignments for the MRP. Trust me. Take a look at the third and the fourth text boxes. There's one for the month and there's one for the day, and they are separated by a space. The reason that they are separated is quite simple. You know that a month is not a day, and a day is not a month. And finally, there is a text box for your tentative topic. One of the things that you had to do for the preliminaries for this assignment. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 text boxes are the only ones that you are going to be altering for the first MRP assignment. And when you alter the information or the data contained within them, you will follow a simple 3-step process. Let's take a look at what you will do with the first of these text boxes. Please go to the name text box. Click your cursor right after the E, and once you see the cursor flashing there, slowly backspace, and when I say slowly, I mean very slowly indeed, backspace until you erase just the first letter of the word name, and then type in your own name. Let us imagine that my name is Robert. Now, if I were in the habit of using my middle initial, this is exactly where I would put it. And let's imagine that my middle initial is J. Now, let's go to the surname text box and let's do the very same thing. Click your cursor after the E in surname, and once you see it blinking there, then slowly backspace, and I really do mean slowly. What's the rush? These assignments are exceedingly brief, and you want to erase only the very first letter in the text box, because if you go any farther back, you are going to erase the text box and you will have to start the assignment all over again. So once you have erased the first letter of the text box, you will then enter your own surname. Let us imagine that my surname is Smith. Now, if I were in the habit of using a suffix at the end of my name, like junior, the second, the third, or something like that, and ladies, if you are in the habit of using both your birth surname and your married surname, this is where you would add it. So if I were going to add a suffix to it, this is where I would do it, and it would look just like this. The next step that you need to do is to alter the month to reflect the current month. Again, place your cursor at the end of the word, click it. When you see it blinking there, then backspace slowly, and again people, slowly. Don't get wild about this. You have lots of time in which to do this assignment. And then enter the current month. Let us imagine that the current month is August. Now, the next step, of course, is to change the day to reflect the current day. Let us imagine that this is the 8th of the month. Notice that I have placed my cursor right after the 1, that it is blinking, and then I slowly backspace and enter and 8 for it. Now notice that I entered only the digit 8. I did not put a 0 before it. That is unnecessary. And notice that I did not put an ordinal after it, a TH. That is also unnecessary. What you see here is a standard American date, exactly what I want to see on all submissions of this form throughout the semester. The month, a space, the day, a comma, a space, and then the year. That is the form that you should use for dates throughout the semester in all of the MRP assignments. Now the final step that you need to take for the manipulation of the form for this assignment is to enter your tentative topic. Notice that I have clicked my cursor after the C in topic, that it is blinking there, and then I slowly backspace through the word. Again, people, what's the rush? This will take you a couple minutes at most to accomplish, and you don't want to erase the text box, just all of the letters in it. And once you have done that, then you enter your own tentative topic. And my topic is the CAPTCHA. You may not use that topic for your own MRP assignment, but I have chosen it as an example here. Now, as you can see, all we did in this assignment in terms of manipulating the form is to enter our own first name into the name text box, enter our surname into the surname text box, alter the month to reflect the current month, alter the day to reflect the current day, and enter the tentative topic in the tentative topic box. That is all you should do, nothing else for the first assignment.